We were best friends up until I had to get confessions. With the stress now, we are gonna need some intercession.
Oh, this fan's What's up, guys? Capable Cody. So I'm just gonna try to make this video kind of short and sweet, kind of like 4 to 5 minutes, just trying to get into why I've been so inactive. A lot of people have been really asking me where I have been, and it's not because I wasn't motivated, not because I was gaining weight or anything like that. I was still working out, still doing everything that I was putting in all my videos. I was still doing everything. But in the past like 2 months after my friends left to go back to school, I was in a weird place because hanging out with them for just like 2 to 3 weeks was great, but after they went to school, I was like, wow, what do I want to do? Like, I don't want to. At the time, I was a manager at Taco Bell, so I didn't want to work at Taco Bell all my life. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go do something. I wanted to, you know, just not live in my parents' house, living off Taco Bell money and going to the gym. Like, that's not the life. That's not someone who's an adult. It's not like, I don't know, it's not responsible. In the last like month and a half, 2 months, my cousin got back from Marine boot camp. He left a little bit before Colton and Connor started working out with me during the winter break. I think he left like November-ish. So he came back in March, and so I was trying to hang out with him as much as possible. It was nice. And so then me and him actually sat down because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a career. I wanted to go to school. I just wanted to do something that I knew I would enjoy. So we talked about a bunch of stuff. You know, we talked about his boot camp experience, you know, kind of other stuff like that. So in all reality, I knew that joining the Marines was probably one of the best, you know, choices for me. 1, it put me in the best shape of my life. 2, I'd make a career out of it. And 3, I could choose a job where I could serve in the Marines and then come back into like real life, civilization life, and then still do a job. When he left to go to school, so that was, you know, I was like, okay, and I need to make my own choice. So I would contact a recruiter. I sat down with a recruiter. We talked for like, it seemed like forever. Those talks took forever. Sat down, we talked about everything. We talked about like weight requirement, height requirement for certain things, what I had to score my ASVAB, kind of stuff like that. So we, like I said, we talked, and then I ended up going to PT, physical training, a couple Wednesdays and Saturdays, just to see if that's something I wanted to do, something that I want to make a career out of. Because going to boot camp or just joining any kind of branch in the military, it's gonna be hard. I don't care what people say about what branch or what branch is better. I know it's gonna be hard. All boot camp's hard. That's the whole point. So I went to PT. It was only for like an hour and a half long, depending on what day it was. And all it was, I swear, it was just core, abs, running, all that. Before I started working out, like I said, in like my first video, I was 265 pounds, not running at all. I probably ran a mile, not even ran. It took me at least 19 minutes to finish a mile. That's jogging / walking. Okay, running at a certain pace with all of them, trying to catch up with them, I knew it was gonna be tough. So, you know, I just looked back and it was like, okay, if I can lose 80+ pounds, you know, I think I'll be fine. Like, I just need to stay with it. I don't need to think about it. I just need to get it done. And so that's what I ended up doing. And after I was like, okay, this is something I want to do. Not to mention, I'm following in the footsteps of my grandpa, my uncle, and then obviously my cousin who just got back. More or less kind of family tradition. I wouldn't even say tradition. It was just like a family thing that we all obviously went through. I kept talking to a recruiter. We scheduled a MEPS date, which MEPS, I want to tell you right now, the worst 2 days of my life. I can't even fathom how much time was taken into that. MEPS is, it's 2 days. One day you had to take your ASVAB, your real ASVAB. So like in the past I had to take practice scores and stuff like that, and it ended up scoring like a 70, so I wasn't really nervous about that. And so first day had to take my ASVAB, and they took us back to a hotel where they fed us. Food was disgusting. So But the hotel was very nice. Just food was disgusting. Like it had its own restaurant in it, but what the food that they served us was not really part of the restaurant. We had to be back in our rooms by 9:30, and we had to wake up the next morning at 4:30. No, we had to be down there at 4:30, so we had to wake up like around 4ish. That includes shower, put your glasses on, stuff like that. So just wake. I've never ever like really woken up that early. Yeah, I think the earliest I've probably woken up was like 5:30, and I was like 8th grade for going to DC. So that was new for me, which is something I know I'm gonna have to adapt to, because once you're in boot camp, they're gonna wake you up at 4:30 and you're gonna be going to bed at 8 p.m. So something that kind of like I have to adapt with, but that's not really the biggest problem. It's just the whole medical stuff. You know, they had to do a blood draw, they had to do a drug test, they had to do like all this stuff, physical tests. They did something that's called the underwear Olympics, but it was a bunch of like stuff that it was just so boring. But we ended up getting done around noonish. Yeah, so we were there by 5 o'clock till noon. I'm just doing a bunch of like medical stuff. It was basically sum up all your doctor's visits as a kid into one, like eye doctor, taking your blood, checking your weight, all that stuff. So all that finished, you know, I had to sign a temporary contract, and then I ended up enlisting that same day. I am enlisting as a military police officer, and then down the road, they said from a year, I'm really trying to be a dog handler as well. So kind of work with dogs and stuff. So that'd be really cool. That'd be something that I'd definitely want. But for me to be the dog handler, I would have to basically work my butt off. So I'm totally down for that. But it's been a lot of stress with all this, because I kept delaying all my MEP stuff because I didn't know if this was something I wanted to do, in a sense. So I just kind of talked to everyone, and I ended up just joining. Like, I ended up enlisting. I'm set to leave for boot camp October 21st. So what I wanted to do this summer, like while my friends are home, Connor and Colin, who I'm still working out with, I want to just record a bunch of videos, even just make vlogs, like make different videos, add workout videos, just add vlogs. Like, I don't know, I want this summer to be probably one of the best summers I have before I leave. So in a sense, I mean, I'm just here, you know, I'm back. I will do anything anyone requests. Like I said, I will keep doing the workout videos. I will do any other thing. I will do, I don't know, anything just to enjoy with my friends, and then give you guys content, stuff that you guys enjoy. I mean, it's just, it all depends. That's really the end of the video. I kind of just wanted to show you guys, or not show you guys, tell you guys what I've been up to and where I have been. I mean, I've had so many people just ask me where the videos have been, and like, people have actually said they actually helped them and enjoyed watching them. So I'm gonna start that again till I leave October 21st. I mean, it's gonna be a good time. In July, I leave for vacation. I'm gonna make a really a good vacation video of just my family and all that stuff. So we're gonna be going to the Bahamas. It'll be a good time. But you guys are gonna be along for the ride until I leave. So Hateful Cody is back. Missed you.
Confessions. With the stress now, we are gonna need some intercession.